Hey guys, how are you? It is Saturday IRL and I am in a funk, you guys. Ever since yesterday, I've just been in a huge funk and not in a really great mood, and a good way for me to change that usually is talking to you guys and makeup. So I look so red today. I don't know what is going on. My hair is a mess, but we're gonna move past it. I'm just in that negative space right now and I need to stop it. I've been picking myself apart all day, not only physically but mentally as well, so I need to knock it right on off. Bailey's asleep. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so doing makeup really doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it's what I enjoy, like I said, and I need to just get out of this funky space that I'm in. I don't know what's wrong with me, you guys. I really don't. It's nothing but good things going on. I'm doing really well on a lot of projects that I'm working on. I'm wrapping up Cocco Floor Summer, which is such a good feeling. I know it's been a really, really long time, and I've even said that I've been working on it for like literally weeks, and I'll just get right, you know, towards the end of like one thing that I need to do for it, and something else comes up and I have to stop, and I haven't pressed shirts in so long that a lot of the samples that I made were royally messed up. And so that like really hurt, not my confidence, but more so my strive to do it, I guess you could say. So I've really been struggling with that, and if I wanted to continue doing Cocco Floor, but I feel like for my whole entire life really, I've said I'm gonna do something and I don't do it. And then I get really distraught and don't know what my purpose in life is anymore, and then I move on to the next thing. So I'm not going to give up on it. I'm just, you know, I'm going to keep working at it just like anything else. And so it just doesn't take up a ton of my time anymore, aside from like when I launch new collections. That is a huge time eater, but anyways. Aiden also woke up in a terrible mood. I think he's really struggling, and it didn't even hit me until today that he is struggling a lot with the fact that he's not going to school anymore after being in school for, you know, 6 months, because he didn't start until October. And so I couldn't figure out like why he was having so many hard days, and it just hit me this morning. I was like, duh. He misses school. He was like that on spring break. He was like that on Christmas break. He just misses it. So now, you know, it's going to take him a little bit to figure out that he's not going back for a while. And I'm sure as soon as he's used to it, that's when school started again. Wow. It looks a little bit light. I'm hoping by the time this freaking video goes up, I have my new stuff. I did like this whole segment on Instagram on how, like Instagram stories. I did this whole story on all the resources that are available on Etsy that you don't even realize. Not just like physical things, but services and like digital products. I've bought a couple of templates for shirts before that like they weren't my designs, because I'm not a graphic designer. I have an idea in my head, but like executing it is hard for me because I'm not like, I'm artistic in a different way, but I'm not talented in like the drawing and coloring department. And so not only have I done that, but also I purchased, somebody made my logo for me for Cocco Floor. I'm pointing at my vinyl banner. I don't know why. So I purchased, you know, a graphic designer made that for me after I like explained exactly what I wanted, and she did such a good job. And for some reason I couldn't find her again because I wanted her to make me something for Cocco Floor. Nope, the Cocco channel, because I am trying to turn this into a full-time gig, and I needed stuff for my blog, which one day. I've already written my first blog post, but I can't tell if I'm being too hard on myself, and I'm getting confused on what to say because I don't want to go into too much detail and, you know, anyways, and bore the living crap out of somebody. But so I needed like new marketing material essentially, and so I thought I would just do a whole entire package for, you know, banners and logos and including stuff for YouTube. So I was gonna have a new banner on my YouTube, a watermark, which is like, I think it was a picture from like 5 years ago for the longest time of me wearing like a bow. It was that forever. And then intro and an outro for my videos. I made my own on Keynote, which is what you saw at the end where it goes dun, 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 at the very end, and it should pop up like my thumbnail, which if you click on it, it subscribes you, and then it has like suggested videos at the end. So if you're done watching this video, I always hit recommended for viewer at the end. Sometimes you can pick like something that's not getting a whole lot of views, but I just always pick whatever would interest you. It can tell if you've already seen it or not, because if I pick, you know, my latest video, chances are a lot of you have already seen it. And so anyways, I'm going off on a tangent here. So I picked this lady after scouring Etsy for digital design that does like because, you know, it's all good and well if you can make the stuff, but like animating it and stuff is a little bit different, and you have to use a certain program and have a certain kind of knowledge. And so this shop that I chose had really great reviews. Her graphics were exactly what I wanted. You guys know me, I'm very feminine, floral Parisian. I should just get a tattoo that says I'm Parisian, but I'm not Parisian. I like Parisian things. Anyway, at this point I'm not even making sense. I'm sorry you guys, I'm rambling. And so I ordered it from her on the 15th, and it said turnaround time was 1 to 2 weeks. So I think like, all right, a week, maybe a little bit more, but she's giving herself a cushion with the 2, and I'm like, okay, you know. So here we are, 2.5 weeks later, and I wanted it before I did the collab that you guys already saw with Kara, because, you know, you guys are here from me, like you already know what I'm about, like you know my personality. Chances are if you're here you somewhat enjoy my content, and so not that I don't feel like I have to impress you, but like I feel like, you know, we're already friends. I've already, for lack of a better word, won you over. And so I wanted a more professional look. Like I hate my banner right now because I was trying to jump on that freaking farmhouse bandwagon because everybody else was doing it, and that's so not like me. I'm not usually a follower. I'm usually like very, you know what I mean, like not stuck in my ways, but I'm very good about being myself and original. I don't like following trends and stuff. Like I'm usually, unless I like it, you know, and there's no shame in admitting, like if you love farmhouse, then that's totally cool. Like that's amazing. That's a super beautiful and really cool style, but that's not my style. So I don't know why I tried to jump on that bandwagon. So like my banner right now is like a shiplap with like magnolias. Like that's not me. So anyways, I don't like it at all, and so I wanted this banner and this, you know, watermark and everything to be done before I did that collab, and that way I could, you know, just look a little bit more appealing and my style, and, you know, sell myself to potential new people, which, you know, the last collab I did was with Shauna, who is legit one of my favorite people in the entire world, who I will collab with till the day I stop doing YouTube, where she does. But, you know, her and I have been collabing for years, and so there's a lot of overlap there. Like there's already a ton of people that follow me already follow her, and vice versa. And so this was like an opportunity for me to really get some new subscribers, because I'm so stagnant right now with YouTube, and it's my own doing, you know what I mean? Like I don't do as many story times, and that's what people come here for, or how they get over here is from my story times. You know, those have like thousands and thousands of views, and I get it, but I don't have crazy outrageous things happen to me all the time. And so, you know, anyways, this whole opportunity just passed me by. Not only that, and this is why I'm in such a bad mood today, I feel like. So last night, yesterday, I took Aiden to his very first speech and occupational therapy, and it was exhausting, you guys. Not even gonna lie. Aiden, you know, was just in a mood, and they encourage him to act out his emotions to see what it entails, because essentially this is like another evaluation. Even though we've already done 18 million evaluations, it's another evaluation. They want to see what his reactions are, how he handles certain things, and you know, all of that snatch. And so every little cell in my mom's body was like wanting to do a lot of things. Comfort him, correct him, spank him, because he was acting such a fool, and was like, anyways, I know that sounds mean, but I am a personal parent. I am personally a parent who believes in a good old spanking when it's needed. And yesterday, it was needed. And so not only that, like, I told this whole story on the vlog, like my mom came over and like woke us all up at 8 o'clock in the morning because I didn't pick up my phone. Spazorama. And so, anywho, long story short, I filmed my video at the beginning of the week for this collab. There was no reason, really, why I couldn't have had it already uploaded and everything. And so, I waited until the very last minute, not intentionally, just, you know, man. And so, I'm like trying to do it, and Andrew got like an extra day off, which, you know, obviously he's my priority. I don't get to see him or talk to him very much. It's on his work days, it's maybe 10 to 20 minutes, 20 if I'm lucky. And he had like some training, and so he ended up getting the day off. And so I want to talk to him, of course. I want him to see the kids, and, you know, I didn't get home until late because I also had to go grocery shopping, which on a Friday is probably the dumbest thing ever, but I needed groceries. And so I'm like trying to do all of these things, and I get the video edited, uploaded, and all while I'm talking to Andrew. Like, I didn't edit while I was talking to Andrew because there's no way I could hear two things at once, but I did like the description box and everything while I was talking to him, and made my thumbnail. It was beautiful, perfect. I felt so much relief, and, you know, like, I felt so good having it up, even though that's like the last thing I wanted to do. I was just so exhausted yesterday from that whole fiasco of therapy. And so I wake up this morning at like, it was a little bit before 7, and she's in Tennessee, which is East Coast time, and we said we would do it at 6 o'clock her time, so that's 3 a.m. my time. Had it scheduled for that. And so anyways, woke up a little bit before 7, and I have a message from her saying, hey, where's your video? And she texted it to me like hours prior, because again, she's East Coast. And so I missed like 4 hours of prime time, and in those like 4 hours, she had like 200 views from all of her people that went to go to my channel, and the video's not there. So that's just like bad first impressions, dude. If, you know, Kara's like, hey, Brittany's video's linked down below, or channel, and, you know, we're doing this collab, and freaking hours go by, they're not gonna keep checking to see some random girl that they don't even know. So I was like so upset, because I like went into this whole conversation with Andrew yesterday about how YouTube was getting so stagnant for me, and like my analytics for YouTube are absolute garbage, and I was like so upset. And I was even telling you guys on the vlog, like, I'm gonna treat this like a job, and, you know, I need to get my videos up on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and da 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 da. And so I had the entire first food video done. It's uploaded, it's on YouTube, and I didn't do the description box, and I didn't do it all week. So just because I said like I'm gonna hold myself accountable and I told you guys that I'm gonna do it and you know this and that, I didn't get a video up on Wednesday or Friday, but put one up on Saturday only because it was a collab. And I was just so upset, you guys, like, and that's why I'm in such a bad mood, is because, you know, I just, I don't know, I just want this to be what I do. And it is, it really, really is. And I'm not making a ton of money off of it. I'm barely making anything off of it, but, you know, I don't know. I've been having so many good days lately, and today's just not one of them, and either was yesterday. So like I said, I just want to sit down and talk to you guys. I'm sorry I'm being so negative. I just want to sit down, talk to you guys, and put on some makeup. This has been like my go-to look lately. For bronzer, I used my original Hoola, and then for blush and highlight, I used this Tarte's Pro. I used this blush very lightly, and it's still like pigmented, and this highlighter. So you know what I didn't do? Let's go over it with my wet brush or sponge. I feel like that just makes such a difference in like really putting the highlight in and not being so powdery. So like I said, today's Saturday, and I'm also like having a little bit of anxiety. Even though I don't suffer from anxiety, I still get anxious, and I'm getting really anxious about VBS next week because we did it last year, but Aiden was in diapers, pull-ups, and this year he's potty trained, but he also gets like kind of weird about going potty in public places, and so I'm really nervous about it. And I'm really nervous about going that early in the morning with 2 kids. Last year my mom watched Bailey, and she did not offer that this year, and I'm just not comfortable asking her. And so I'm wondering if I'm putting like way too much pressure on myself getting 2 kids up and ready that early in the morning. I don't know what, but I really want to do it because I really like my church, and I really want Aiden to have some sort of structure at least for 1 week out of the year. I'm hoping, or out of the summer, not out of the year. The next foreseeable future, it looks like high 90s into the hundreds, and so I'm hoping that means my parents will be able to open their pool. I'm going in with Modern Renaissance, which I hardly ever use anymore, but you guys know I love Blonde Fresco in that palette. It's like my favorite single shadow of all time, and I'm not exaggerating. If you've been with me for a while, then you'll know that. But my son is watching The Grinch, and it's that goat at the very end that screams. That's what that noise was. I'm gonna have to get going here pretty soon because I just heard Bailey making some noise, and Aiden's movie just ended. So tomorrow's Sunday, and so we go to church, and also I have to stay behind again with both the kids to help decorate the room. If you were with me last year, you remember it was like a sports theme, and we were like the baseball field. And so this year it's Into the Wild, and so it's like capturing Jesus, and it like has like camera like references and stuff like that, so I'm really excited about it actually. And I don't know if you guys remember last year, I was vlogging too, but every single morning I checked in with you guys and did something completely different every single day with my hair and makeup. And so I want to see if I could do that again this year and challenge myself, but I'm also really nervous. I'm so nervous about like doing this with both kids by myself. It's gonna be so hard, and I know I could do it. I do, but I'm really nervous about it. And then I'm just gonna take Vermeer on my inner corner, Vermeer, whatever you want to call it. I was gonna do a wing, but I honestly don't have time because Bailey is awake, so I'm gonna spray my face. But a wing on this is just like so classic, and that's what I've been reaching for lately. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes and do a little bit of mascara. I mean, I wear glasses anyway, so it's not like you can see this crap anyway. Ooh, I'm so grouchy. Did you hear me? Man, am I grouchy. Man, oh man, I'm sorry, you guys. You guys know I do not like bringing negativity to any of my spaces. I hate it. I'll be real, and if like something, you know, crazy happens, I always share it with you, but I don't like just coming on and being like, me. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here whining, basically. Oh my gosh, I have really been loving this Tarte Man Eater Mini. Oh my gosh, the power of mini mascaras is so good. I've been like convincing all of my friends, like, you need mini mascaras in your life. Don't waste your money on the full sizes. Look at that. Not too shabby, although it is all over my eyelid. Okay, that's eyes. I'm just gonna throw on something moisturizing on my lips. I think I'm gonna use this Nude Sticks. Oh, let me know who got the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. I ordered 3 so far. Maybe I'll order more in the future, I don't know. Easy peasy little look. I hope that wasn't too negative. I hope I didn't ruin anybody's mood. I just am in a bad mood, which this has definitely helped me. I feel much better with a full face of makeup. My glasses are literally the dirtiest ever. I don't even know if you can see how dirty they are. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you sitting here and listening to me be a complete wiener, and I'm gonna keep going and getting my mood elevated because I'm filming a Q&A later. I love you guys, and let me know down below who got a Jaclyn Hill lipstick. Let me know. I got 3. If you are new, hello and welcome. I'm not always this negative. Please subscribe if you're not already. My name is Brittany Cocco. This is the Cocco channel, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.